Hi, everybody. It's Monday, May 1st, and welcome to Live Chats with Maggie and Bunny. We are talking today about manifesting. Well, I manifest May 1st
Yeah.
because I'm really happy that it's the month of May. As many of you know, April was not a necessarily beautiful month. It was a month of having a cough. So sometimes you're happy and you're manifesting a new month. So it's a new month and we're happy to be here. Hi, Bunny. How are you today?
Hi, I'm okay. I'm fighting a bit of a cold myself. Was not the same one you
Not
had,
mine.
but no, you didn't share that. But yeah, there's a little bit of a cold myself, but I'm manifesting healing, and sometimes it is as we've discussed before, just a little reminder from the universe to rest, take some
Yeah.
moments, and just kind of chill out. And I mean, I love May 1st as well because it's, Beltane and all the other things and the maypoles and all the festivals that still happen all around the world for that. So I really do enjoy that
Yeah.
as well. But it's definitely a start of spring here in Canada when you hit May
Yeah.
1st. So yeah.
It's a celebratory time. And when we talk about manifesting, sometimes automatically people think that we only manifest good things.
Yeah.
But that's not the reality of it. We manifest everything. And it came to my realization this weekend that I have manifested incorrect things in my life. Well, what I would deem as incorrect, but truly they're lessons that I've had to learn. So they're not incorrect, but they're maybe not something I would pick
Consciously want. Yeah.
that I would consciously want. And so I think it's important to make the declaration before we even talk about this manifesting that manifesting is not just good things. We don't even realize the power of our words. You know, we can manifest things in our life just by saying words,
Yeah.
and it happens all the time. And it's not just those good things, even though it's the good things necessarily today that we're going to talk about.
For sure.
And one example of that happened this weekend is I broke a tooth. Well, a filling decided to leave my body. And of course it didn't happen when the dentist office was open. It happened when they were closed. And I happened to say to Bunny that I needed to have an appointment on Monday and
Yeah.
that I wanted to manifest that
Yeah.
there was going to be an appointment. And Bunny, you said that there's going to be somebody's going to cancel. There's going to be an appointment. Well, it turned out today when I called them first thing in the morning, not only was there one appointment for me to choose from, she gave me two different times.
Yeah.
So I was in there this morning by 11 o'clock and it was fixed up. So we do have the power to manifest things in our life.
Yes.
We don't even realize how much power we have. We manifest happiness just by choosing happy
Yep.
every single day when we get up. We manifest a good life. We manifest a bad life. We manifest good choices, the same as we can manifest bad choices. And it's that power of our words. How many times have you wanted a good parking spot as you're going to the mall? And some people may say it as a prayer, some people may just say, hey universe, I need a spot close to the door. I remember times when my children were little and I'd have to get them both out of the car,
Yeah.
and I'd ask God to get me a parking spot close to the door.
Right.
And so many times it just happened. I didn't even realize that was manifesting.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of Abraham Hicks, that's and Bashar, which is the Daryl Anka. And lately the manifesting thing, of course, has been coming up. But not only it's the good and the bad, and the whole idea about life being a journey. And so there is no ending. Like
No.
we die, that's it. But there's no final destination that we do before we die. So before we transition. So like that place, or waiting until I am wherever it is that I am before
Yeah.
if only I had, $100,000, then I'll be happy. As soon
Yeah.
as I get that good job, then I'll be happy. Or it's more about looking at the small things that you manifest now and being happy about those things. And when I
Yeah.
say small, it like a parking spot seems like a tiny insignificant thing, but like you said, it really helped your shopping trips be easier, which means that you were feeling better. And while you were feeling better, your children were also feeling better because they didn't have the stress mom who was, helping them out of the car. And so it just continues to be that way. And I do want to talk about, I know we talked about her, but we didn't really say if we were going to mention it today, but one of our dear friends did manifest something incredible this weekend. And so from going from something which was an incredible, a large monetary abundant win that,
Yeah.
that she received, which just showed us, and like you said, it was an example of how quickly manifesting things can change and can just be granted to you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like people don't stop to realize that in a second the road can change. In a second your life can change. You can be somebody who doesn't have enough money to pay your bills, doesn't have enough money to buy groceries, and within days that situation can change. And it can change on a dime. And how powerful that is, that can happen. And that's what happened to our friend. A financial abundance came into her life that she was not planning for, thinking about. It just happened. And that's part of what happens with manifesting. Even for example, manifesting a dentist appointment. Some people could stop and look and say to me, well, couldn't you manifest that the tooth didn't break in the first place? Well, yeah, but then I wouldn't have learned the lesson. Then I wouldn't have gone to the dentist this morning and talked to the girl at the dentist office about manifesting and the blessing in being able to come there. And I think that's where oftentimes we forget that manifesting is part of the journey. And sometimes that journey is hard, and we just have to hold on and trust and believe until it gets better. Like Bunny and I can sit here as prime examples. Is our life perfect? No, it's not perfect, but we can choose happy every day. We can choose abundance even in our lack. And we can manifest things every single day without getting something every single day. Because every day we're getting a new lesson, we're learning things, we're moving forward, we're putting that one step in front of the other and learning things that this great universe has to teach us.
Yep. Yep. That's definitely true. Thanks for continuing to talk while I had a little bit of a coughing fit. But yeah, that's definitely true and I think like even just the examples of seeing the energy that it takes to create those small things is the same as a big thing.
Yeah.
And as we said, our friend that did manifest her large financial abundant, manifest, that happened with a small choice, a small choice that happened. And
Yeah.
it's those small choices and those small ideas and those small thoughts. And lately, the thing that I've been seeing in expansion of manifestation is about feeling and about not just the thoughts or imagining and seeing, but also feeling those
Yeah.
manifestations and how that will expand and will actually help that bring it into your existence, your reality, um, a little bit quicker. But we're always talking about how the universe is always conspiring with us, and it's just our choices. Sometimes we do manifest things unconsciously, subconsciously, because we do need the lesson and we do need that
Yeah.
soul growth and we do need that
Yeah.
thing to get us over that hump, that to heal a trauma, whatever the case, to change a belief.
Yeah.
Um, And so those are really things to be grateful for, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's true because so many of those things come to us without us even realizing that they're coming.
Mhm.
And it's like I've said earlier, like April was a difficult month for me because I was sick for such a long portion of the month. Did I want that? Did I try to create that in my life? No, I did not. But I learned powerful things within that, within that time of being ill. And that's where I could say for me, this month it was illness. It could be lack. It could be whatever. In that time that's the universe has you in a place of lack, you can learn so many things, and things can come in through feelings and emotions that you see that you need to work on.
Yeah.
Did I think I needed to work on things? No, I thought I was cruising along fine. The 1st of April, I was going on vacation.
Yeah.
It was vacation month. I thought things were going along great. And it's like, halt,
Yeah.
hey, Maggie, it's like this big sign. Hey, Maggie, I want to tell you something. And not always do we want to see it.
Yeah.
But, like I said to you earlier, Bunny, I woke up in the night thinking about how we manifest so many things without even realizing that we do it.
Hmm.
And let today be the day that if you're listening to this, you choose to manifest greatness in your life because you have the power to do that.
I think also just to also recognize the greatness that you are already manifesting too. And I
Absolutely.
think that's part of where when we talk about when in the spiritual communities and self-help communities and personal growth about giving gratitude every day, I think that that's really what it is giving thanks, giving gratitude, recognizing all of those things that we do manifest every
Yeah.
day. And like you said, finding the happiness, finding the joy in those things, even the things that we think are not good,
Yeah. Yeah.
so.
Because every day we have a choice.
Mhm.
On Friday, when my tooth broke, I could have had a choice to get mean and angry and just, curse the universe that my tooth broke
Right.
instead of thanking the universe that number one, all of it didn't break.
Mm.
And number two, that it didn't hurt and
Yep.
looking for all of those things that made it not such a bad deal.
Yeah.
And even then today, so quickly getting it taken care of.
Mhm.
You know, we have a choice. And I think my weekend would have been much different had I made a choice
Yeah,
to not come from a place of
for
gratitude.
sure.
Would manifesting even come into my brain
Right.
if I had stayed in a place of lack of, not a place of gratitude?
Right.
If and that's the thing that we don't realize oftentimes. We create our own negativity
Right.
by not choosing gratitude.
Yeah. Absolutely. We are responsible for our own experience because
Yeah,
of what we choose to label it as or what we choose to focus on and how the thoughts and the feelings that we choose to accept for those things. So, yeah,
yeah.
I think that's really good. I think that's really good. So,
And as you and I talked about earlier in this call, Bunny, is that we're responsible for every single thing in our
yes.
life.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah. For me, it's always been the best thing when I think because I look at the positive part of being responsible, it means I'm not a victim to circumstance. I'm not a victim to
Absolutely.
anything. So if I'm responsible, it means that I take my power back because I am responsible. That means I get to choose how
Yeah.
I feel about it and what I do with it and where we go with it. And that is the main focus is making the
Because
choice.
how many times have we heard that it's not about what happens to you, it's how you think about what happens
Yeah.
to you.
The
You
story you
know,
tell yourself.
the story you tell yourself. Brene Brown comes back all the time. Ever that was one of the greatest things that she taught me was the story you tell yourself. What story are you telling yourself? You know, what life are you manifesting for yourself?
Yeah.
That's That's the question of the day.
Yeah.
What life are you manifesting?
And I think we should leave at that. What life are you manifesting for yourself? And let's see what we choose for it. And as always, you can find us on our podcast on the Sunday after, wherever you get your podcast. And please reach out to us. We would love to hear from you. Bye for
Thank you.
today.
Have a good day, everybody, and a good week. Happy May.
Bye.
Bye.